Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sumi, and in this channel we're here to talk about doing medical residency in Turkey if you are an international medical graduate. If you're new to my channel, this is what we do, but if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in again in this video. So today, as you've seen in the title, we're going to talk about the medium of instruction in medical fields in Turkey. When I talk about medium of instructions, I mean what languages are they used in medical fields in Turkey. So to begin with, let me talk to you about the Bachelor of Medicine itself. So if you're doing Bachelor of Medicine in Turkey, you have a choice to choose between Turkish medium of instruction and English medium of instruction. As you know, most of us, when we come from our countries, we don't speak Turkish, and choosing English would seem like a better choice and to go for a choice. But most of us come to Turkey with a scholarship, and the scholarships are kind of like, they're not so easy for us. Like, it's easy to get into a Turkish school because it's much cheaper, but if you want to get into an English medium school, it's going to be a little more expensive. So the scholarships, they bring students to go and study in Turkey. So the first thing you will do is study Turkish medicine. Yes. Actually, all the foreigners who come to Turkey who enter medical fields, they have to do 1 year of Turkish language. So everyone by that time will be speaking or at least understanding Turkish language. So if you get into Turkish medicine, it's not a problem. You will just continue to study your education in Turkish medicine. After you finish these 6 years of Bachelor of Medicine, then if you want to continue your career in Turkey and move forward educational wise, you will have to enter an exam called TUS if you have studied in Turkey. Enter TUS exam is a specialization exam, just like USMLE or PLAB, and it's written in Turkish, and it has 2 sessions. It's done twice a year, and you will be tested basic and clinical medicine in that exam. And if you pass, according to your points, you get to choose which department you want to specialize in. So after that, after you've chosen your department, then you go to your department. But the thing is about the residency and the specialty, you have no choice between English or Turkish. All of the education is in Turkish. So this is first scenario, a scenario where somebody came for Bachelor of Medicine and continued to specialization. The second scenario is for the most of you guys who are international medical graduates who graduated medicine in other countries and want to continue their educations in Turkey. So the second scenario is about the international medical graduate students, and this is important part of this video because most of you guys who graduate medicine in your countries or in any other country, you don't speak Turkish, and you're looking to a change of environment, a change of experience, and all that thing. So many of you who are writing to me like, hey, how can I come, or what's the process and what's the procedures and all that, this video is for you. So if you're an international medical graduate, you speak no Turkish, and you want to do medical specialization in Turkey, then you have to follow up these following steps. First and foremost, as I said in the first scenario, the medium of instruction in specialization is always Turkish. There is no any specialization field that teaches in English unless it's a special course or a special short course provided by a certain university, certain private university to other people. That special course, maybe 1 or 2 months course, can be given to you guys in English. That depends on the university itself. But if it's a whole major specialization field, then that is given, like, the government is under that process, like the Ministry of Health is under that process. the university is another process. So that would be in Turkish. So as I said in so many videos of mine about this thing, so if you're an international medical graduate, you want to come to do specialization, first and foremost you have to learn Turkish language. You can learn Turkish language in your country and get a certificate and come to Turkey, or you can come to Turkey and learn Turkish language here. So that's the first process you have to go through. The second thing you have to do is equivalent exam, like we say it like denklik. Denklik is like we are going to check whether your education you got from your country or from whichever country is equivalent to the education here. So we're gonna have an equivalent exam. We call it STS. And this also is done twice a year, and it has 2 sessions, clinical and basic part. Before this exam, when I first started my channel, I was talking about this exam, and it had only one session. They were only testing the clinical part, clinical knowledge, but now they changed it, and the exam is also like 2 US exam, and it has 2 sessions. So after you've passed that STS exam, it's not easy to pass it. So it's quite like you have to really study for it. And after you've passed that, you have to do a clinical rotation in any of the hospital in Turkey for 6 months. And this process is you apply to different hospitals, and you see, because you have to pay fees to those hospitals, you can compare the fees in different hospitals, and you decide whichever you want to go to and do a 6-month rotation. After you've done your 6-month rotation, you can get to enter the specialization exam, that is to US. So this process, it can take around 2 years if you're quick, or 2.5 years if you are a fast learner. So yeah, so as I said, the medium of instruction is always Turkish language. It's always Turkish language. So if you can work on it right now in your countries, if you can go to a course, Turkish language course, and get a known certificate, that would be a better thing to do. And there are people who ask me whether they can study for STS exam and TUS exams through USMLE materials. As in, the knowledge is the same, the medical knowledge is the same. So why can't I study USMLE materials? Like you can study with the USMLE materials, but you have to at least check the TUS and STS questions, so that you can see whether the asking techniques in USMLE and STS exams are the same or they're not. You can get the knowledge from there, but you have to make sure you solve the questions. And all the exams are in multiple choice forms, all the exams. And yeah, so this is what I wanted to talk to you about. If you have any question, please make sure you write to me. I'll leave my Instagram under the description box. You can write to me on Instagram too, but if you want, you can just leave a question here. And until my next video, bye. Don't forget to subscribe.